Hey guys, so today we're going to be discussing a case report that breaks down something that's called penile necrosis. For those that don't know what that means, it means literally necrosis means death, okay? So the actual part of this guy's penis died, and he caused this penile necrosis from doing something that we literally do every day, something that I'm doing even right now, okay? Believe it or not, we're going to be discussing this case report here where this guy had penile necrosis from sitting. So we're going to break down basically sitting, why it's harmful for your pelvic floor, pelvic health, penile health, and what we can do to prevent it. So let's get into it today, guys. So like I said, this is a case report of a guy who was a trucker that was sitting for many hours a day. That was his job, guys. And as a result, he got penile necrosis, meaning if you actually click on the paper, I'll ask my editor, Callie, to put the link in the description. But you can actually click on this paper. I don't think I can show it on YouTube. But you'll see this guy, it looks like he got frostbite of his penis because he literally occluded the blood supply to his penis by just sitting. I'm not trying to be an alarmist here because I'm not trying to make it seem like any healthy person that sits too long, their penis is going to literally die off. But there's definitely things we can learn from it. One of the things most importantly is that sitting too long is really bad for your pelvic floor or for your penis health, okay? Here's a quote from this paper, okay? Prolonged sitting required for this patient's profession as a truck driver caused arterial stasis, meaning the blood in his arteries to not move, to just like remain in place, and occlusion, meaning it was blocked, which resulted in the patient's condition, aka penile necrosis, guys. You can see in this figure here, or wherever Callie puts it up, that normally you're supposed to have, this is called angiography, guys, where they actually inject dye into your arteries or veins so they can actually see how it looks on basically an x-ray. You can see here at the tail end, like you're supposed to see that like black line for lack of a better word, continue, but it obviously is occluded and that black line is not continuing, which is occluded blood flow. Not what we want, guys. From prolonged sitting, this can occur.
Everything okay?
I don't know, RJ. I really don't know, man. I don't know if everything is okay, man. I think
Prolonged sitting is also associated with erectile dysfunction, guys. Here's this paper here which demonstrated that there was a significant increase in erectile function in men that had prolonged sitting, guys, that sat for too long in their job. Now, in this paper here, it was in the setting of patients with diabetes, but there's a lot to be concluded because there's not a lot of like level 1 high evidence data comparing like guys who sit for all day and guys who don't. But there's clear evidence here, okay? Here's also an article here that I'll link which talks all about the problems that prolonged sitting can cause, basically. When you are sitting, especially when you're sitting with poor posture or in an inappropriate position, you can literally press on those pelvic floor muscles. You can press on the pelvic floor nerves and even the arteries and veins to occlude that blood supply, guys.
Donald Trump, if you can hear us, please, Donald Trump, please save me. Please save me, Donald Trump, please. I'm asking you.
And how about as far as overall health? Well, guys, here's a quote from the Mayo Clinic. Too much sitting overall and prolonged periods of sitting also seem to increase the risk of death from cardiovascular disease and cancer. Mayo Clinic, guys, I'm not making this stuff up just so you guys can panic, okay? Like some people think I'm just alarmist Hink. But, this is real data, guys. Prolonged sitting is also associated with something that we call the metabolic syndrome, where it's basically diabetes attention, okay? Diabetes, obesity, and hypertension, guys. All of these things are terrible for your overall health, guys, and especially for your penile health. And guys, as far as nerve supply to the pelvic floor, so all my guys that have hit me up on my Patreon for injury coaching or just coaching for enlargement in general, like I often talk about like the role of the pudendal nerve. Guys, in this case report here, they actually show that when you have pudendal neuralgia, okay, meaning that basically the nerve along your pelvic floor that goes to your penis is inflamed and irritated, prolonged episodes of sitting make that significantly worse. So guys, you do not want to have prolonged episodes of sitting. So what can you do about it? Well, it's pretty simple, guys. Number one, don't be obese. I'm sure you guys think I have like a war against obesity. I mean, I do because...
Sorry, bro. Who the hell is this? I'm the type of nigga stand on business, nigga. One man arm and getting 50, nigga. What you wanna do that? I stand on business, nigga. What you do?
Whatever. Love yourself, but don't be obese, guys. And if you're wondering, am I obese? there's something that's called a body mass index calculator. Oh my God, I can see the people, actually, Hink, that's not that accurate. Guys, it's enough, it's accurate enough for you to get a general idea of where you're actually, like, I'm not trying to fat shame anybody, okay? But it's not healthy to be, honestly, it's not healthy to be overweight, but especially not healthy to be obese, okay? Especially when we're talking about a BMI greater than 30, okay? In this case report where the guy had penile necrosis, it was because he was obese. That was his only risk factor. It's not like he had diabetes or high blood pressure or anything else. Believe it or not, he actually didn't have those things. It was just his BMI was 42, so he was very obese. He was morbidly obese, guys. So don't be obese, guys. Diet and exercise. So along with that is blood flow. Guys, I've said this like how many times? The key to a healthy penis is healthy blood flow. So you want to make sure that you have good blood flow to your penis. You can do this a variety of ways. One of which is honestly with supplements, guys. We're going to talk about cardio in just a second, but any kind of nitric oxide boosting agent or blood flow boosting agent, honestly like a PDE5 inhibitor like Cialis or Viagra, will also work very effectively to increase that pelvic blood flow. I would be willing to bet if that truck driver had just take chronic low doses of Cialis, I mean, even if he did nothing else like, you know, not be morbidly obese, I don't think he would have got penile necrosis because of the increased blood flow and that vasodilation. Hot take, baby, you know. Kelly, cue the thing. Hot take Hink here, you know. I mean, obviously that's not really a hot take, but you know, whatever. Guys, along with blood flow, more important than any supplements is just cardio, guys. Get your cardio in. Some of you guys are like, weightlifting is not cardio, guys. Going to the gym and lifting weights for an hour is not cardio, okay? You need cardio to be doing cardio. In general, you can do 150 minutes of like basically low intensity cardio a week or 75 minutes of higher intensity cardio a week, okay? Oh, Hink, where does that come from? You're pulling it out of your butt. No, guys, actually, the American Heart Association, those are the current recommendations. I'm not going to argue with anybody in the comments. American Heart Association, those are the recommendations. That's what I'm going to recommend, guys. I'm sure some of you guys are smarter than the American Heart Association, but, you know, I'm certainly not. And to all my guys out there that are employed, you know, when we're working, you know, I sit at my desk for far too much of a portion of the day. However, I make a point. Number one, I'm up seeing patients back and forth from exam rooms and walking around the hospital, seeing consults, etc. So I always get like my steps in. I'm always up and moving around. But we also have the option of a standing desk. If you have the financial means or the job luxury where you can get a standing desk, you're working from home, guys, get a standing desk, go on Amazon. They're not that expensive. Personally, I don't think it's really healthy to be standing all day at work either, especially because of the stress it can put on things like your lower back. I think it's nice to have a desk that you can raise and lower that can do both. And for those of us that don't have standing desks or don't have access to it, just get up and walk, guys. For those of us that wear like Apple Watches, you know, I actually do wear an Apple Watch when I work out, but I hate wearing it otherwise, you know, I'm more traditionalist. But it does have a reminder and it'll say, hey, it's been an hour since you got up to move, like you need to get up and move. Or you could just set a timer on your watch or whatever it may be on your phone to get up and move, you know, every hour or so to get that blood flow circulation. If you don't have the luxury, you are a truck driver, okay? You don't have the luxury of getting up and moving around. Well, guys, there actually are specific cushions that they make that can cushion your basically bottom and decrease pressure on those like sensitive areas of your pelvic floor, so that can prevent you from having issues from sitting too long as well. Here are some quick tips from the Mayo Clinic as well, guys, okay? So you can take a break from sitting every 30 minutes, stand while on the phone or watching television, try a standing desk, walk with your colleagues for meetings rather than sitting in a conference room, or position your work surface above a treadmill. So guys, sitting all day is bad for you. It's bad for your overall health, it's bad for your penile health, and in worst case scenarios, it can lead to things like penile necrosis, okay? So get up, move, take care of your body. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Peace and love, guys.